Ahoy! This is Tony Milazzo. You are live and on board with Kristi McHugh.
Woohoo!
That's right, and we're in Marina Del Rey Harbor today.
Harbor.
Harbor.
Are you from Nebraska?
You making fun of me?
No.
It's to make fun of you today. You're the guest.
What?
Yeah, that's right. We're supposed to make fun of you today.
Making fun of me?
Yeah, we'll get to that. But we're going to ask you a lot of questions.
There you go.
There's a lot of things we want to know about you.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of things.
All right.
Yeah, really.
Let's do it.
So why don't we just start right away? So Kristi is a comedian. She's a really funny lady if you haven't seen her shows. And to check her out and see where her shows are and to go see her, where can they catch you?
Actually, they stream it live from Trip in Santa Monica next Tuesday, the first Tuesday of every month. It'll be September 3rd.
Okay.
8 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Website?
Kristi McHugh, K with an I, McHugh, MCHUGH.com.
Okay.
And I'm on the Facebook.
Okay, what's that? Your page?
Yeah.
Just find you?
Sure.
Yeah, just find you.
Twitter? I tweet.
You have a handle?
I do not twerk. A handle on my Twitter?
You know,
it's my name.
Just Kristi McHugh?
Kristi _ McHugh.
Okay. YouTube channel?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you Google it, you can find it all. Okay. All of it.
Oh, yeah. Google her.
Google it.
Google her.
Google me.
So let's talk about where it all started for Kristi McHugh. Everybody's dying to know. Where did it all start?
Where did it start?
Life.
In Iowa. Yeah.
That's right. You're an Iowan.
Go Hawkeyes. What?
You're an Iowan? Yeah,
yes,
Hawkeyes.
I am.
Yeah, okay. Iowa?
Where
in Iowa?
Near Okoboji. It's kind of like Des Moines without all the big city glitz and glamour. So,
Okoboji? Are you serious? That's a town?
Okoboji.
Okoboji.
Yes.
It sounds like something you'd be like, where you live? Okoboji. How's that, man? Okoboji, okay? You happy?
It's an old Indian word. It means, are you lost too? Yeah.
So you are lost.
Not anymore.
Okay, so it started there. You were born there.
Born there. I had to get out. So I hopped in my car with $600 in my pocket, little red Grand Am, and I drove west. And then I found out you had to buy water.
Were you old enough to drive when you left?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that $600 went real fast. So
that was on the way.
Yeah, pretty much. That's right. And I lived right under the Hollywood sign. I'm like, woohoo! I have arrived. And then I started taking an acting class because that's what everybody does when they come to Hollywood.
Hell yeah.
Take an acting class. And there was a guy in my class. He's like, you're the funniest one here. Would you go with me to do this stand-up? I'm like, I'm not a comic. He's like, please just put 3 minutes together with me. I don't want to go alone. Da, 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 da. All right. So we go out to the Ice House in Pasadena. And I didn't really care. I had Bobby Collins on Fraser Smith. They were performing in the main room. So they came over and they were watching. Afterwards, they're like, you gotta stick with us. And I had a ball. It was fun. The other guy, that was his first and last time on stage. Cut to 2 years later, I'm at Burbank Airport going to do a gig up in Sacramento, and who's behind the ticket counter at American Airlines but this guy. He's like, what are you doing? I go, you started me off on this. I'm doing a gig up in Sacramento. He's like, I work for American Airlines.
Yeah, it's tough. It's not for everybody. That's for
It
sure.
isn't. But man, it's an addiction.
Yeah, you seem like a natural when you're up there.
Ah, well, thanks. You too.
Yeah, it's natural for you. Same thing here, though. Acting.
Yeah.
People pressuring you, going, "Oh, you can do this. Just get up," and then you get bit by the bug, and that's it. So the comedy. Now you have your own shows, right? The show A Trip you're telling everybody about. That's your own show.
I've written that if there's a money bags listening to this and you want to invest, it's the Kristi McHugh Laugh Show, and well, that's not the real name of the show. Show is I even wrote the song. I even have it on a track for the opening.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah?
No,
it's well, you got to come out.
I do.
Well, that's the comedy show, but it's the TV show is a I Love Lucy meets Mary Tyler Moore set in Mayberry. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So the sketches and...
So it's going to work. No, it's a sitcom.
Oh, it's a sitcom.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, excellent. Now you really have my interest.
Yeah.
I love sitcoms.
So...
Physical comedy involved?
Oh, a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I love physical comedy.
He's got physical comedy every night on the boat.
No, I'm a big John Ritter fan.
Oh, me too. I loved him. That show. What was Three's Company? There was always a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Always. And if those kids couldn't find the money for rent one more time...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love physical comedy. I think it was really big. I was talking about it last night. We were watching some Lucille Ball, Carol Burnett. I think because TV, remember, it was radio first, and then they went to TV. So it was a big thing. Let's show it now instead of saying it. So I think physical comedy was really, really big in the 50s and 60s. Yeah. And the only one really carrying it at the time that I recognized as a kid was John Ritter, Three's Company.
Right.
And
Barney Fife.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don Knotts.
Don Knotts. He has actually...
Brilliant physical comedy.
I have a funny story about Don Knotts. So I was schlepping drinks at this bar when I, was just starting doing comedy and taking the acting classes and whatnot. And there was a TV repair shop next door to the bar. And this guy and girl worked there, boyfriend, girlfriend, and they'd always come in 5 o'clock every day. She'd drink like a Kennedy. People say that, you drink like a Kennedy. Woo. How much time do those guys have to drink with all the
all day long,
sailing and the raping? Yeah. Anyway, sorry, too soon. It's only been 1,000 years, people. So they came in, and the girl is she's huge. Like 6 foot something. The guy was like, 12 pounds, 8 ounces, skinny guy. And they would come in, she'd drink her Jack Daniels and he'd drink his beer, and they lived in a trailer and whatever, but they had a ball, loved each other, came in every day for their drinks at 5 o'clock one day, and they knew I loved Don Knotts. They said, Kristi, tomorrow we're going to fix Don Knotts' TV. And I'm like, I gotta go. I'm like, I'll wear the TV, Harvey's TV repair. I'll wear the shirt. Just let me go. And they're like, they had to clear it through the boss. They're like, all right, we got to be there at 2 o'clock. So we'll come and pick you up in the van. So I'm like, all right. And so I had to get the shift covered. And the guy blows it off, the other bartender. So I'm like, oh man. So I'm like, I can't go. I can't, So they go. And I'm bartending, and my phone blows up. Well, you're not allowed to. Answer the phone while you're working. They brought a picture, one of my headshots, and they're like, would you just sign this for me? And he's like, oh, well, let's do something better. So he called my cell phone, and he left a message. Oh, Chris, here, you're kind of a fan. Well, I guess I should be your fan. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. So this techie guy, lifted it off my phone, and it's now on my DVD. It's like my opening and closing on my DVD.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Cool story.
Yeah.
It was starting to take a creepy turn for a second there with the whole in
the van.
I'm going, oh my God, she's going to tell a stalking story. No,
so I didn't get to meet the guy, but yeah.
I could picture you doing that too.
Absolutely.
You had me there. I was like, this is going to be good. All right, who else? Who you're? So you like Don Knotts? You're a fan of?
I love Don.
Who's some of your inspirations and mentors of, like maybe you watched or why you're doing this, or people you'd like to work with, or
who I love
people
is
you hate, or
people I hate. I don't hate anybody.
Whatever.
Well, no. I love Stephen Wright. You like Stephen Wright?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's different. I like people.
He's great.
I like people who are doing something different.
Yeah, I was down on Main Street, hanging out at one of the little taverns, and my friend looks across the street. She goes, "That's Stephen Wright getting into his car," and I'm like, it's all opportunity. I'm like, I jump up, I run across the street, I'm all, Stephen, and he closes his car door like he's standing to get in. He closes like thinking I'm some kind of crazy woman, which,
Thinking?
Yeah. Hey! And I'm like, oh my God, I'm such a fan. And the way he, how his he talks very slowly.
Well, maybe not with
That's
you at the car.
No, that's exactly how he is. And he stood there and we talked for like 20 minutes. Super nice guy. And,
Slow?
oh, he's
and
brilliant. Yeah.
That's
So,
funny.
how long have you been doing
Stop.
stand-up
I
then?
figured he only did that on stage.
No, that's the way he... And
No,
he's
he
very...
did it on purpose,
And he's...
though.
No, he's
No.
very pensive. Like, yeah, he's brilliant. I adore that guy.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
Doing something different.
And the old
Stand
Dave
out from the
Letterman.
crowd.
The old Dave Letterman before he get, TV. Yeah. If you can ever get a hold of some of those tapes, that's... Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Anybody who can play the harp really well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you play the harp.
You do too.
Okay. No, not really.
Really?
I carry it with me. That's why you always see the my blues harp. It's I carry it with me in case all goes wrong.
Oh.
I could always go to the harp
Really?
because it's so bad.
Nah.
You won't remember my bad jokes after that.
I got my little Lee Oscar. I got it. I was on the road with this comic from New York, and he drives cab out in New York, JJ Boyd, ladies and gentlemen. And we're up, we were doing this triple run where, you know how you start in Nebraska, your second gig's in Florida, the next gig's in Montana. Like 3 hours. Anyway, so we're driving like 12 hours of driving one day, and I was like, you know what, I can't bring a guitar, I can't bring a keyboard. So I run into this place, and I get a little harmonica. And my dad would always sing, you know that, you are my sunshine, my only... Well, my dad passed away when I was 6. So I'm like, that's the first song I'm going to learn to play. And to this day, I cannot play it, but I sort of did it. And JJ is driving while I'm trying to sort this out, figuring the keys out on my own. And I go, do you know what it was? We're playing Name That Tune. And he goes, well... It was either you on my sunshine or someone's trying to saw your big toe off.
And you obviously got better at it because you're pretty good on the line.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I love it. It's fun.
Maybe we can even get you to do something today. Are you going to do something for us?
Yeah, it almost fell apart. Does this have to be PG?
No. I knew already ahead of time having you this would be an explicit rating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took it for granted.
All right, that's all I have. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it? That's all? Oh my God, I got all psyched up. That's it?
Teasing.
Okay.
You mean, okay, Venice. Did you ever live in Venice? You always been in the marina?
I know, I lived in Venice.
Yeah. It's crazy there. I have nutty neighbors.
Altair, you know, with the peace circle? I had a cottage right over there.
Oh, really?
Big peace sign in the middle
Yeah.
of the street. Cool neighborhood. Love it.
Scary
Venice
people.
rocks.
My neighbor's a nymphomaniac. Her name is Mindy. She had to see a sex therapist who told her to go cold turkey. That means no masturbating, Tony. And Mindy said, why? He said, well, because it's very distracting. Then Mindy just cried.
That's funny stuff.
That's a true story.
That's a true story.
She's crazy. I have crazy neighbors. And there's this little old lady. She's got to be 100 years old. She's got this tiny little walker. The other day, bringing her groceries up for her. I've been doing this for years. And she tells me the other day, Kristi, you know I was told I'm supposed to kill you by my cat. I shit you not. She tells me that. Yeah. So
oh my God, you can't write this stuff.
I had to run over her cat. What? Is talking shit about me? Come on.
Yeah, he won't have her kill you now. That was smart thinking.
Nutta butter. Where are you from?
Me? Where am I from?
Where in the East Coast?
My mother's womb.
No, come on. Where in the East Coast?
I was originally born and raised in Brooklyn, Queens.
Rockaway,
then,
Queens. I have a story about.
And then Lower East Side, Manhattan.
Wow.
Oh.
I wanted to do comedy in New York very badly. So I had this, man, I've done shows. I did a show at a Philly cheesesteak place in West LA. I'm like,
that's close.
I'd bring my mic stand and bring my little, anyway, the story is this guy was working the U.S. Open every year. And he's like, you keep talking about wanting to go to New York. He goes, why don't you come out there, work the U.S. Open for me, like taking entry, whatever, tickets or whatnot. Work till 4 o'clock. You'll stay out, in Queens, and then you can take the train in, do stand-up at night, whatever, pay for your flight, room. Perfect. So I go. And you can do a show at 6 o'clock and your last show might be at 2 a.m. Yeah, it's awesome. So anyway, I go out there and I'm done with my last show and I have to get on the train, go back to Queens. I had no idea where I was. I was lost, and I was dressed in these Keith Partridge pants, and I got off at the wrong stop, whatever. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm walking, and I always knew, like, even if you're lost, just walk fast, walk with purpose, and nobody will mess with you, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm walking, and I can see that there's someone following me, and there's no one out, and I got off at the wrong stop. I'm walking, so I'm like, I start walking faster. The guy's gaining on me. So I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? And I just turn around, and in the biggest voice I could, I go, what? And it was this tiny little Puerto Rican guy, bloodshot, drunk out of his mind. he goes, ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántos? Which means how much. He thought I was a hooker. And I started laughing, and he got scared and ran away. Wow. And I'm like, damn, I could have made some money.
Yeah. Could have said 500, 300.
¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántos?
That's your New York experience.
That was my New York Flushing Meadows. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you perform in a few places? Or?
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember where?
I did stand-up New York. I did... Oh, there was a place that they did... Joe Franklin. They used to do a show there.
Right.
And we had to go out and bark. Did you ever bark? Where you go out and you hand out the tickets or whatever?
Yeah.
Stand on the street corner near Times Square?
Yeah, I usually ignore those people when they hand me something.
I didn't know. It was my first time. I was like, woohoo. Anyway, I made $20.
There you go.
And then,
that was enough for a dirty water dog and a Kanish.
The Ha Ha. Performed at the Ha Ha.
Mm.
And then, where else? Oh, the Ha Ha. Do you know the Ha Ha? And across it's like 50th or 52nd.
No.
Anyway.
I don't know if that's around still.
Really?
The Ha?
I'm sure it is.
The Ha Ha.
No, the Ha. The Ha Ha is in L.A.
Oh.
It was the Ha.
The Ha?
Yeah, the Ha Comedy Club. And it's across the street from this Scottish bar called Deacon Brodie's.
Mm.
Okay?
Okay.
So I had 2 sets one night, and in between my shows, I walked across the street to the Scottish bar to have a couple of cocktails. And I meet this girl, and we're chatting, and she was like, LA, you get kind of bitchy girls, and, but they were, I don't know, I vibed more with the New Yorker girls.
Right.
So, anyway, we're sitting there chatting it up, and this guy and his friend, actually his friend left. Guy comes up, and he's there on business, and staying at some Holiday Inn, or Embassy, I don't know, anyway, some hotel over there. And we're chatting it up, and he says, she's kind of flirting with him, and he's thinking that the both of us are going to go back to his hotel. And I was like, I'm like, I was thinking, let me just get this guy to come to my show. He's got 4 other friends, then, it's always about bringing more people in. And he's thinking we're going to have, a little love connection.
Yeah, menage a trois.
Yeah, and the girl she grabs me aside, she's like, here's the deal. First, we need to find out if they have a continental breakfast. That was the decision maker.
Get your priorities straight.
Yeah. Anyway.
Is there continental breakfast? Otherwise, we're not. No. Yeah.
That wasn't a great story, but I was just remembering that.
Okay. I'm going back to New York. I just came from there. I was
nice.
Shows. Have you done Broadway or New York Comedy Club?
I did New York Comedy Club, yes.
That's a fun little place, isn't it?
Yeah, and at Gotham last year,
Gotham, great place.
Yeah.
So how do you find the audiences, the difference between like LA and New York? Do you see the difference in the audience? Or you think similar to you, or any differences in the audience?
Difference in the audience, meaning... what do you mean by that? I mean, I think I know what you're saying, but let's just...
Okay, well, for me, this is me. I got back to comedy here in L.A.
Uh-huh.
Then I went to New York, and it's a whole different beast. I felt like sometimes they're not even listening, that everything, they're just so excited to be there. And
in New
have
York?
Fun. They're screaming, yelling. I would say things that weren't the joke or the setup. They were still laughing. They were crazy. It was just a crazy, wild audience where I think L.A. is more like, go ahead, make me laugh.
Oh, they're absolutely like
serious.
that. Yeah. Well, and there's also...
They don't come out for the fun.
They kind of... Well, because...
They're pissed off.
Well, I just find that a lot of them are in the business.
Right.
And they, they want somebody to reinvent the wheel, kind of.
Yeah, that's
true. Like my best show and is the reason why I do this, I was up at Laughs Unlimited, Sacramento. This woman literally fell out of her chair and was in the aisle. She was laughing. And I was like, wow, that woman, she's not thinking about her, her shitty kids or her horrible job or whatever, like that moment. And afterwards, she's like, you know what? She and her husband come, they're like, we get one weekend off, and we got the babysitter, and we saw you were coming to town, and thank you. And they're just so appreciative,
Yeah.
So...
Makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, and I don't know. LA is a different... Yeah, I did a show at the Improv, and I remember they were like... two girls in the back, and they had these books out, and their notebooks out, and they're writing. I'm like, what the hell? And they're like, oh yeah, they write for this show, da-da-da. So they're literally taking the material that they're hearing off these new comics, and I was like, ugh. And I had one comic always tell me, he's like, oh yeah, I know what night or who's going to be in the crowd. I never will do my A material because they'll end up on something the next day.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
So you mentioned, excuse me, you mentioned the Improv, and I feel that was my weakest show that I've ever done was at the Improv.
Oh, really?
I feel like it's very, very distracting, the room. Do you notice that too? Like, there's too many things. It's lit up. There's things on the wall, waitresses. There's not everything's black like the Comedy Store. It's not focused for you, the entertainer. No one's really focused on the entertainment there, I feel. Because I was part of a show, and all 8 comics were well known. They were funny. No one laughed at anything.
Oh yeah, that's how
I got a couple of chuckles. I went over and apologized. And the promoter said to me, "What are you apologizing for?" And nobody got any laughs. You got a couple of chuckles, but it was my weakest show. There was like no feedback. Nobody was clapping and crazy. It was just like, yeah. Like, make me laugh. I had a bad day.
Yeah. You know, a great room. My home club is the Ice House in Pasadena.
Great room.
Oh,
I haven't done the Ice House.
That is a
That's
velvet
one of the clubs I have not done.
Oh my God. That's because it's you're kind of like, it's Pasadena, so it's a little bit out, but man, people come out there, they bought the tickets, they're ready to laugh, and yeah, it's a good vibe, and the owners, yeah, they were like family to me out there. I mean, I waitress there,
There's several rooms there too, right?
There's the the annex and the main room, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I love that room.
Yeah, I haven't done the Ice House. I'm going to have to come out and see you there.
Yeah.
Next time you're there.
Should be next month.
I'm always looking for a new venue.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a drive.
LA gets a little bit tough, like we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anybody's listening that's actually from LA or in LA, lighten up. That's what we have to say.
Lighten up.
Lighten up. Relax. Have some fun. You can laugh. You can laugh once in a while.
So you get a lot of people on boats who listen to this?
Okay, so let's talk about boats
All
and
right.
boating. Heck yeah. I'm not even sure. Yes, we have some listeners. I'm noticing a lot of the usernames, a lot of you listeners are boaters and have boating usernames and emails. That's kind of cool.
Boating. On a boat.
And the show is pretty mainstream too. So the show is growing. It's like blowing up.
Really?
Blowing up.
Awesome.
So let's thank everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for blowing this up. Thank you for listening. And I'll keep bringing you interesting and funny people just like Kristi. That's our job. No one
Rockin'.
comments, though. You know the weakest part of these podcasts? There's not enough comments, and there's nobody rates them enough.
My phone's blowing up right now.
So, yeah. So
oh, my God. I just got an investor.
Tweet her. You need to be tweeting her. You need to be
Tweeting,
checking websites.
twerking.
That's right. Get busy. You, the audience,
Do
have a
it.
big job, and do your job, damn it. We're doing ours.
Yeah.
Damn it. Do your job.
And I'm single.
Oh, she's advertising. She's single.
I'm advertising.
She's advertising. She's promoting single.
No, it's just,
She's on singlecomics.com.
No, I bring this up. I'm not on Single and sad. Single and cautionary cone circling her feet.
So are you happy about it?
Well, this is funny. I was on a run the other day, and like I said, I live in Venice, and, they have all those people who read the tarot cards, and there's this guy who's the Oracle. And everything's the other day when you just stand up. So anyway, the other day, it was a month ago, 3 weeks, and the Oracle was gone, and he had this beautiful gold sheet out and whatnot, and my friends and I were going to the little, I sound like I party a lot. Well, anyway, there's a little bar there.
Not her.
Beer garden.
She does not
and
party.
So we were all going to the beer garden. I'm like, and across the little boardwalk there is this Oracle setup, and it's beautiful. He's like got the gold sheets, the crystal ball, and the hi. I'm getting photo taken now, and so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna run over there because in college I would read palms for money.
Oh my God.
I did. I made $20 off this lady. Anyway.
I'm sure you did.
Well, you listen to what they talk about, and then you set up shop after the party's been going, and then this one girl.
Psychic Kristi, this scammer. Oh my God.
But this one girl, I heard about her breakup and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I see that you have knots in your stomach about something. She's like, yes, I just got or something is webbed around your stomach. And she's like, I just got this spider tattoo, because I saw her showing her girlfriend. She got this.
Oh my God.
So then she wouldn't let it go. She found me on campus. She's like, you have a gift. I'm like, I was lying. I heard you talking about it. She's like, no, you have a gift. So anyway, we're walking down the boardwalk. I see the Oracle is left his shop. So I run over there and I grab some of his sashes and put it around my head. And I'm like, Oracle readings, Oracle. So he comes over. He's sitting in his car taking a nap. He comes over and he's like, hey. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I used to read palms in college. I'll give you, here's the deal. I'll give you whatever I make out here. And is it cool? And he looks around, he leans in, and he goes, all right, but whatever you do, don't tell any girl she's never going to get married or never going to have a baby. Like, all right, deal. So I'm sitting there, and this family comes up. They're like vacationing from I don't know where. And there are 3 little girls, and they're just staring at me because I got this beautiful headdress, and they're like flamingo, like gold things I put in my hair. And I go, hi, sweeties. I go, what would you like to know? What do you want to be when you grow up? And the one little girl's like, I want to be an ice skater. And the other one goes, I want to be a mermaid. I go, a mermaid? I go, well, I wanted to grow up to be Asian. Things don't work out so well. Now go over to mommy's purse and get some dollars.
That is good. Have you worked that into a sketch yet?
I haven't. I made him $175 though in 20 minutes.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Gave it all to him. So now every time I go by, he like grabs me. Do you need a reading? I'm like, so I stopped by the other day and he goes, you date the wrong men. I'm like, you need to go back to Oracle school. Obviously.
Well, we were talking before. She dates sailors, so all you sailors out there, obviously she dates some of the right men. Sailors, I'm a sailor. I'm all about sailors.
Really?
I approve of sailors in your
You
life.
got a big boat. Like, he was on a Cal 20, and that is a long trip out to Catalina if you get in a fight.
You need to date men with bigger boats, Kristi.
How big is your boat?
Yeah, men with bigger boats. This is a 34 Columbia.
Wow.
We are going to step it up. It's where I'm getting a bigger boat. Yes. No.
How big's your boat? That's my handle. That should be my handle.
Nothing less than a
How
30.
big's
You
your
shouldn't
boat?
date anybody with less than a 30-foot boat.
Yeah.
Sorry to have to say that. Because you can't travel. You can't go anywhere.
You just lost
wanna...
25,000 listeners.
Because they're just racers. You can race. You can race small
Ooh, that's
boats,
hot.
But you don't
Racers?
want to travel in smaller...
Wait.
Yeah. Racers have smaller boats to race.
I would do that. That'd be fun.
You like race? Yeah, you think you like that?
Yeah, I just started...
Don't think racing, though. Everybody gets excited, especially girls, with racing because they think maybe car racing. Sailing is very slow.
I don't like car racers.
So racing,
Sorry.
it's like, racing is at like 10 knots with 10, 12 miles an hour, okay? That's not fast. You're still okay with it?
That seems pretty fast on a boat.
Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of going through the waves, and it's fun. I've raced. I like racing. Love cruising.
They have those races out here in the marina.
Yes.
What do they win?
Usually you win either money, a trophy, or a bottle of
Or
booze.
a sea hag.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're found up at the...
You get one of the leftover sea hags.
Boy, those girls, they're hanging up there like tires on a tugboat. Oh, that's not my line. That's not my line. Somebody's going to scold me. That's some other comedian's line. But it's true.
Yeah, tweet her on that one.
Yeah.
Well, we're always hoping for mermaids as sailors, but occasionally they don't quite look like mermaids.
There was a girl dressed in a mermaid thing hanging out on the rocks out here. Did you see her?
No.
She was. And
was she real? A real mermaid?
Well, this is the story.
There's real mermaids.
There are.
Oh my God. Kristi, there's mermaids. Mermaids exist.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Don't ruin anything for me.
All right, there's mermaids.
Next, you'll tell me there's no Santa Claus, or
do you want me to read your
no
palm?
Easter Bunny, and there's no, psychics aren't real. They're not all scam artists. They are? Are they all scam artists? No, stop it.
No, they're not. I believe you can read into the future.
Oh, good. I believe you can.
I see many, many people coming out to my show on September 3rd.
That's really good, because I bet you're going to have a packed house.
Woohoo!
And then we could be like, Kristi's...
2101 Lincoln Boulevard, Santa Monica.
Would you like to plug anything while you're here? Would you like to promote any? No. Voting. Go ahead.
So my little niece Hannah, she wants to grow up to be a comedian.
Uh-oh.
Should I save this?
Did you tell her no?
No, I told her you can be whatever you want to be when you grow up. Hannah wants to become a comedian. Her mom is pissed. Because she's got really bad jokes. One goes like this. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball? Well, I don't know, Hannah. What? Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a fan. Did I tell you I'm a fan, too? I've been a fan of yours for a while.
Have you?
You're a funny lady.
Aw, thanks.
Always been a fan.
Thanks.
Yes, that's why you're here.
Thank you.
I've done many shows with Kristi. She
I
is
love
really
doing your
funny.
show out here in the marina.
Yes.
Well, we want to do another one of those.
Yes, we're gonna.
Me and
really
my
soon.
harmonica.
And we need to go sailing. We're not sailing today.
I
We're
would
out on
sail.
the boat, but we're not sailing. But we're gonna go sailing.
We
next
should.
next time you come back.
I would love
sail,
that.
And we'll leave things recording. We'll leave the mic on.
Oh, let's do that.
And we'll do that.
All right.
That sounds like fun, huh?
That sounds like a blast.
So you will come back?
Hell yes.
You'll come back again?
Of course.
All right. Kristi McHugh is going to come back, and make sure you check out her websites so that you know where her shows are. And you said there's a DVD or CD? There's something?
Yeah. Go on the
Is it
website.
for sale?
Yes. KRISTIMCHUGH.
Okay.
.com.
Do they get a discount or something for hearing it right here on my
Absolutely.
show? Oh my God. Make sure you write a note then. Everybody, check out her check out her websites. Check out her CD, DVD.
New
Check
show
out her shows.
coming out. Stand by.
Yeah, and next time we're going to do some boating.
Yes.
Did you have fun today?
I had a blast today, Tony. Thank you so much.
You okay being live and on board?
Live and on board.
Okay.
And I'll even read your fortune if you tweet or Facebook me. hit me up.
Okay,
I'll
great.
tell you your fortune.
Great. And
Oracle.
Oracle. She didn't even use her monogram throw-up bag that we got her.
No.
She's
Damn.
fine. Take it home with you.
All right.
You know?
Done.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for listening and tuning in to Tony Milazzo live and on board. Today's guest was Kristi McHugh.
Woohoo! Oh my God, she was the best one you've ever had, Tony.
That's
Oh
right.
my God, thank you so much.
Don't forget it. And you've been listening to us on iTunes. Don't forget to share this, subscribe. Please make a comment.
Prescribe.
And definitely rate it, prescribe. And we're going to talk to everybody really soon. Don't forget to tweet me, Tony Milazzo Live on Twitter, Tony Milazzo Entertainer on Facebook. Check out YouTube, Tony Milazzo Film. We'll catch everybody again really soon, right here, Marina Del Rey Harbor, Tony Milazzo, live and on board.
Tongue kisses.